this is Yoshi, and I welcome you to this new review of mine. Now, some of you might already be asking, what is this game? I've never seen it, never heard of it. Well, it's called Magnetica in the US, so you might be familiar with it under a different title, but it's known as actually in Europe. And if you're watching this video, you've probably seen that I titled the video with the American name, because that's what most people use. Because America, I guess. I don't know what to say here other than we should probably start talking about the gameplay. And as you see, this is not the best start I could have had. Now some of you might be asking, how? And I say, the early game. Now, playing this on the mouse and it's infuriating. But that's because this game was made for the DS, as you should know. By the title, you should have read it. But I know you did. You probably just don't care. You don't care, actually. You don't. But in essence, this is what the game is like. You shoot your marbles at the train of other marbles to get 3 of the same color in a row. And if the nearest 2 marbles are the same color, they magnetically attract each other. And that's how this rollback effect happens. And that's how combos work. Look, and now you may be asking, why you're reviewing this game then? Well, it's because it offers something that most games of this nature nowadays don't. And that is fun. Most games of this, well, I'm just gonna say, match 3 lineage are not good anymore. They aren't. They are cheap trash made for phones. But this game is different. It's good. It's legitimately fun. And I want to show off the multiplayer, but I cannot, because it's pretty difficult to do that when you're first of all not actually playing this on original DS because you don't have a capture card, but second, you don't have anyone to play with. Like, who am I supposed to call up? My mom? Am I supposed to call up my mom? Am I? Seriously, tell me, am I supposed to? But, of course, I'm simply jesting right now. So what is the game actually like? So, basically, what you see is really what you get. What you may have noticed that slowly more colors get introduced. And the goal of this game mode, which is actually known as chance mode and not marathon, is to reach level 99. This is basically panic mode from the puzzle games in the arcade, which, yes, this is basically puzzle 3. Get used to this. I adore arcade style games, and I want to review more of them, so yeah, get used to it. I'll do more. I'll eventually even review, I don't know, what's an obscure game that nobody's ever heard of. I don't know, but something like that. Like, I'm not gonna fucking review Pac-Man for the 50th time. I'm not doing that, because you know what? I have standards, and everyone's reviewed it to death. So you may be asking now, but hey, this looks pretty fun. Where can I get it? You can't, because it's only on the app. Now some of you already know what to do about that. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not. But you may already know what to do. And let's talk about the soundtrack, which you've already been hearing in the background. And now you may be asking, what about it? Well, I find it slightly impressive at the very least has managed to actually make a soundtrack that doesn't sound compressed to shit on a DS during its early days. Because this is actually a pretty early DS game. I mean, there were earlier ones which also had really amazing sound, but seriously, anyone that knows about the DS sound hardware knows what a pain in the ass it's like. And let's not just end this run early, because we still haven't gotten into the major pain in the ass of this game, which are the colors which get added, which I already mentioned, but there are two more colors that get introduced after purple, which is green and also white. You can't come to obscure. And every 10 levels you get a color bomb, which allows you to basically destroy an entire color from the board. So basically you're eliminating an entire color for a certain amount of time, basically. But they'll come back very soon, sometimes too soon, and they're still within the other thing that happens every 10 levels, the rocket. You see it here, you can destroy it by either shooting a marble at it or destroying all the marbles in front of it. And if you destroy all the marbles in front of it, you get a nice score bonus. And I recommend you always go for destroying all the marbles in front, if you can. If it's too tight, just destroy the rocket and go on. But that score bonus also increases over time, so every 10 levels you get a rocket, and that score bonus is equivalent to the level number. So on level 10 it's 10,000, level 20, 20,000, and so on. And that's a good chunk of points you can get basically for free. But you are also asking yourself, but why do you progress so fast through these levels? Well, yes, you actually do progress slightly faster through the levels in this game compared to the arcade puzzle, but that's no problem because, well, this game was made for portable handheld. They couldn't have you spend like 5 hours at once. They just couldn't. That would be a logistical nightmare. And here we see the greens I mentioned before. There's one right on the screen. Nice. And I'm rambling currently a lot because I have little to say on this game. This game actually has 4 of them. And I'm currently stuck because I want to show that I'm actually kinda good at this game. Joking, but Like, this originally, when you first boot this game up, this mode only has 2 tracks, which are the same but on different difficulties. I'm playing the normal one, but you can unlock fucking hard track, which is 2 tracks, and special track, which is this track, but with smaller marbles, which you can unlock by beating the previous tracks or playing this game for long enough. I think there's that alternative condition. But let's move over to the next mode, which is Hot Quest internationally, but here it's different. It's the German localization, and you can see I didn't make any progress here because this isn't my main save file. I'm playing this right now only on PC because I have to record it for this review. But yeah, basically what this is like the storm, how was it called in the previous one? And I don't know, but it's like the level mode in the arcade games. And with that I mean the arcade puzzles, like the first one and the second one. And this one is basically both, but in better. Or at least for the first 40 levels. The last 20 can go somewhere else. You can go to the retirement home. It just frowny faced me. What is this game, bro? Yay, coins. Not that it would help me get a better medal, because there on the... I'm just calling it the reactor now. Well, at the end of the reactor, you can see here this bronze ball. And when you eliminate marbles, it gets bigger. But the more you chain, the faster it gets bigger. And once it gets big enough, it transitions into silver and then gold. And apparently you unlock button controls if you get all gold medals, which... What the No one should ever have to get all gold medals in this game. But unfortunately, there isn't even an actual replay code anyway to unlock all gold, so I can show it off. I don't even know what it looks like. But I read it on guides, like Game FAQ. Remember that? Am I old? Am I senile? Am I just a boomer now? Should I get ice cream now? I don't know. But that's not the point. The point is, you have a limited amount of balls that you have to eliminate. And once all of them are gone, you win. It's that simple, and initially it's boring, but the second batch will keep you on track. And now I would love to show off the bonus and boss levels. Those are great, but first of all, I'm not playing this with a fucking mouse. I'm not doing it. But here, this is the puzzle mode. And I hate puzzle mode. I mean, it's good for those who like it, but I hate it. I don't like it. It is not good. It's not fun. Because the first puzzles are too easy. Those that come after are too difficult. Basically, there's no in-between really. There's no, this is perfect, which gives you like that eureka moment that people speak of. But no, this just goes into BS way too fast. and I'm not gonna show this off. But instead I'll try to show multiplayer. Not really, but I want you to look at this. I'm currently conducting something insane right now. And there we go. Now these extra tracks get unlocked by either getting all gold medals or playing enough. Because I never got no gold medals on all tracks, yet on my actual physical copy I have it unlocked. But here you can set the time, set the stage, set if you want items, and the handicap. I'm just gonna start this. On the top you can see your opponent, the time, score and handicap, and what I'll just call an advantage bar. Actually, no, I won't call it an advantage bar, it's an attack bar. And you have these items which can help you, or by making your opponent mess up. But I don't need that because I don't have an opponent. And you may have noticed that this gets laggy. This is because I have no idea how this gets so laggy when I'm trying multiplayer. But it just is. But this is enough of that. Let's close the second one down. And that's basically the game. You also have an unlockable credits game. You have an option to move stuff over to a game known as Polarium Advance, which I don't care. You have some options including rumble if you want it, or stylus and button controls, or deleting all the save data. Why is that option there? Why is it not hidden through a button combination? But who cares, who cares, who cares? Yes. This game, I'm just gonna show one more Easter egg before I leave. And before I do that, I'm giving this game an 8.8. No, 8.9 out of 10. This game absolutely deserves it, and while it is a bit light on content, it certainly makes up for it by the sheer fun that the gameplay can be. If you disagree, then you disagree. But here's the Easter egg. Once it's completely full, you can press that button and auto marbles will fall out. Then this will close up again, and once you press that button again, the marbles start dropping again. Useless Easter egg, nobody cares about it, but who cares? And yeah, that's it. That's Magnetica. Goodbye.